Hello, collective. Come in and get these messages. Welcome to Divine Spiritual Tarot. I am here to do y'all week reading. I hope you guys are having a good week, collective. Also, collective, this is a general reading. It might relate to you. It might not. If it does not, you can go on your moon as well as your Venus signs. So these are just messages for all 12 signs. So y'all know what side of the story y'all on as well. So let's start. Spirit protect me and the collective as I do their reading from any harm. And let it go back to the person that sent it. That's my cat. I'm not going to let him out. So, you hear my cat crying. I'm not going to let him out. So let's see. We have her attachments. So it has something to do with somebody here could be having some type of attachments, or somebody's wearing a mask. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with rest and rejuvenating. So somebody here could be wearing a mask, and somebody could be resting and rejuvenating. Alright. What's coming in for my collector? What's the messages? So we have here the door of romance. So somebody could be trying to manifest the door of romance. But whatever they're trying to manifest her, it got something to do with events. Somebody here is going through a loss. And something is not changing her with this status quo. Whatever somebody here is trying to manifest with door to romance, somebody here is going through a loss. And something is not changing. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody can be optimistic her. Or something like that her, but it's not changing. This person is not going to change for somebody here. And it has something to do with that her. That's why somebody here is going to go through a loss. Some of you females can, they got something to do with collectives. Some of you females so can be optimistic about somebody here. But this person don't want to change with this status quo. That's why this person is going through a loss. And it has something to do with that. And this person going through a loss because this person think that he's a magician here. Somebody here think that they are a powerful magician. And they keep manifesting they already with somebody here. Somebody here is already with another person here. Okay? And it has something to do with that here. But this person don't want to change. This person still want to keep their options open here. That's why this person is going through a loss. Because this person is still trying to manifest the door of romance. And it has something to do with that here, collective. So be aware. A lot of these males here, I'm not going to say all males, but some of these males here do not want to change. Okay? They don't. You can have optimistic for them all you want, but they going to have to change on their own. You can't make them change. You get what I'm saying? And if they don't want to change, y'all need to keep it pushing, and it has something to do with that here. Because we got 333 here, and it has something to do with connections in the community and the new norm. Everybody here don't want to change, collective. It has something to do with that. That's why it's an iceberg here. Something is frozen here. And the reason why it's frozen here because it got something to do with somebody here can't ground into nothing anymore. Because it's frozen for them. They don't want to change. They don't want to look at a change or nothing. It's going to still be the same. You can be optimistic all you want. That's what it has something to do with her, collective. It has something to do with stillness. So it has something to do with the door of romance and stillness. But it has something to do with rebirth. And it has something to do with these fire signs went through a rebirth here in passion. So fire signs here went through a rebirth in passion.
What do you want to do with that?
That's why it's purification here. That's why it's being clean here for these wolves. Because these wolves are with their intentions acting like they purification her, but it's cleansed. They acting like they pure her with this rain. These wolves, but it has something to do with that her, and they acting like they pure her with that with their intentions. But they not pure with their intentions because they the stone people. They never changed. They never changed her. And it has something to do with that her. But these fire signs went through a rebirth her in passion. They changed. And it's not the same anymore her because it got something to do with doors of romance and stillness. and it has something to do with that her. Everybody around her. Some gonna change her, and it's connected in the springtime with this passion. These fire signs gonna go through a change in the springtime. It's gonna come in the spring, and it has something to do with her with this passion. They're gonna have a rebirth her in passion in the springtime, and it has something to do with her. It's like her acting like they changed and they never did. They never did. They never went through a rebirth or nothing. They ain't nothing but a wolf. If you playing with a fire sign, I'm giving y'all warning. These fire signs know somebody here is a wolf. And they know about somebody here. They got their intentions. They know their intentions. Somebody could be acting like they have intentions and they pure. But it has something to do with they never changed her with these stones. And they ain't never changed because it got something to do with these stone people here. They got something to do with they putting up clouds. And they put up clouds because they never healed their inner childhood wounds her. And if they never heal their inner childhood wounds, they gonna put clouds up to somebody here, and they gonna only be a shift shifter. And it has something to do with her. And if they thought they was gonna be a shift shifter to a shaman her with ancestor healing, they ain't gonna be able to do that to the shaman because the shaman knows they a shift shifter her. They try to have a new beginning with a shaman her, and it ain't gonna happen. Even if they act like they pure, they never changed. And it has something to do with her. Okay, now y'all know what's going on here. So we have her door to romance and stillness. People want to store stuff and store relationships, but first you got to let go of your past. You got to heal your past. You got to store something because you giving that same baggage to your new person. And that's unfair to them. You know what I'm saying? You can't get in a relationship with somebody and then you still got baggage of the past. Because your new relationships are not going to last. They're not. Especially if you didn't let go of your past. It has something to do with control. So somebody here could be trying to control something here. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with hostile. Somebody trying to control somebody and they want them to be a hostile, whoever this is. Give me one on door to romance. Somebody here in door to romance is balanced. You gotta be balanced here with this yin. Somebody here is with their yin and yanger. It's connected to the yin and yang. A lot of you guys here always, I mean, spirituality can be in all different forms, but I'm gonna tell y'all something that I really want y'all to get. Even though people that y'all meet that can be dark, y'all need to stop judging them, because some of them dark people is gifted, and some of them dark people that can be your partner is gifted. You got to give them a chance, even though they got a dark side. Because you could be wrong. You get what I'm saying? And it has something to do with that hurt. Because it has something to do with the yin and the yang, or the dark and the light. Stay centered into the highest self. And it has something to do with that hurt. So, to have door to romance her and find your partner, you also have to accept your partner's dark side, as well as their light side. You cannot just think that you're going to be in a perfect relationship, because it's not going to happen. You got to look at their dark as well as their light, and you have to accept those things. And it has something to do with their with this yin and yang and dark and light, because it has something to do with material world, and it has something to do with deception her. So I saw somebody could be wearing a mask her, and it got something to do with money. A lot of y'all focusing on money and romance, but y'all need to understand, if y'all work together, y'all will be good. But somebody here wants to be deceptive in material world. It's coming in divine timing her. And it's coming in divine timing about somebody belief systems. It's connected to belief systems her, and it has something to do with her. What somebody believe in religion as well as spirituality. And it has something to do with her with this solution. And it has something to do with her. But somebody here need to understand her. The solution is the outcome. And the outcome is somebody here might want to control something. And it has something to do with her. Y'all need to be aware. Somebody here has a dark side, but y'all need to accept that. Y'all yinger could be opposite than you. Give me one. Your yinger or your yanger could be opposite towards you. Give me one on steel. Told you. Unsettling. Somebody here finna go through some unsettling her. Yeah. These yingers and yangers, these divine feminines and divine maximums her, it's finna go through unsettling her. And the reason why they finna go through unsettling because it's stillness her. Something is still. But they finna go through unsettling because it's still her. These yingers and yangers. Because it has something to do with that her. And it has something to do with practical her. Somebody here need to be practical her. And they need to be practical her because it's connected to the winter time. And it has something to do with the winter. And it has something to do with ascending here. So at this time, people should be ascending in the winter time here as well. Because it has something to do with a scarce space. When you have your partner and you in a relationship with a partner, you also need to give yourself time by yourself. As well as your partner got to have time by themselves. That's how you flourish. But if y'all under each other 24/7, y'all not going to flourish her. Y'all not going to ascend. And it has something to do with that her. Alright, collective? You got to let your partner breathe. As well as you breathe. And give them a scarce space. A scarce space is being acquired by themselves. Or giving them time to their own, hobbies or any of that. It has something to do with endless love. This is connected to endless love. Somebody here want to be with somebody till they old. And it has something to do with that. But it has something to do with security attachment. I told you. Y'all going to have to respect your partner dark side. Whatever it is your partner dark side, you're going to have to deal with it or get out their face. Because it has something to do with that. You can't change somebody that don't want to be changed. But you can accept it or not. Give me one on stillness. It has something to do with power dawn. So it has something to do with somebody who can have a close relationship. It has something to do with one person holds the control. So it has something to do with somebody here might want to control. Y'all might figure out y'all counterpart wants to control you or you wants to control stuff. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with love shall fall like a partner, not a power struggle. So it don't matter who controlling what. And it has something to do with that here. It don't matter who is controlling what. Long as it's done or long as it's getting done. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here wants to be in control of their partner. And you can't do that. You both got to have an understanding. And it has something to do with that here with this dominant blessings. And this winter storm. Weather storm. Because it has something to do with dominant blessings and winter storm. Something's coming in. And it has something to do with infinity here. Because somebody here can be hot and cold. And hot and cold is somebody here don't want somebody here to control them. But some of y'all need to lower that down a little bit. And let your partner, some of your partner can be right sometimes. You get what I'm saying? They can be right. And if they right, you should try to control it. Now if they wrong, they wrong. You know what I'm saying? Y'all both got to control things. But if one person just controlling something in the relationship, ain't gonna work out here. It got something to do with flamingos. It got something to do with soulmates and lovers. And it has something to do with unions here. Yeah. Sometimes y'all gotta let y'all guards down, man. Ain't nobody perfect. So we have the flamingo here, and we also have her the diamond, and it has something to do with that her. Okay, y'all gotta have faith in y'all partners and stuff like that her, as well as be committed to y'all partner. It has something to do with that spiritual power. Y'all also gotta help y'all partner with spiritualness as well. It has something to do with that her. You can be opposite than your partner, but you cannot control your partner or tell, you know what I'm saying. Your partner has to want to change, but it has something to do with somebody who can be wanting to control that partner her, and it ain't gonna last if you do that. We have here working together into a union. A lot of you guys gonna have to work together in a union in the door of romance, or if y'all have partnerships, you're gonna have to work together her. It has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with form alignments and also partnerships. You gotta work together with your partner. That's how you and your partner be balanced. This is Sagittarius energy here. It has something to do with the knight, confidence as well, and fearless. So it has something to do with the knight here, and it has something to do with the olive branch. Surrendering, giving in, as well as peace offering, wind down as well. So it has something to do with y'all can have confidence and stuff like that. But it has something to do with sometimes you gotta let go. And it has something to do with that her. Okay? But y'all need to work together with y'all partner. That's how y'all be balanced. Okay, come against them. And it has something to do with that with this bold. So it has something to do with cutting edges, long journey, as well as resourceful, as well as getting done. I told you, as long as y'all get it done, and it has something to do with as long as y'all getting it done here. Because it has something to do with cake and celebrations here, and it has something to do with the mirror. So a lot of you guys here, it has something to do with if y'all let other people, outsiders that's in y'all relationships, y'all let them come into y'all relationship here. It has something to do with the mirror. And it has something to do with if y'all celebrating with somebody and they all in y'all relationships, y'all need to not let that happen. It has something to do with happening now. This is what's happening now here. Aries energy as well as Cancer energy here. So a lot of you guys here has to work together into a relationship here, okay? That's what matters. Projections. So somebody here can be putting up projections onto their own partner here. That's what I was telling you. You got to heal the inner childhood wounds. If a lot of you guys are getting in relationships with new people, you need to heal your inner childhood wounds in the past as well as your childhood, because it has something to do with that hurt. Or you're going to put projections onto your partner, and it has something to do with that, because it has something to do with the Ten of Wands. Is nothing going to be but a burden. That's why y'all have to work together here in a relationship. It don't matter if your partner has a dark side or a light side. It don't matter. What matters if you both are balancing each other out. You get what I'm saying? We have her slow down. So something's going to be a slow down here, because it has something to do with that. And somebody who needs to slow down putting projections onto their partner, because if they don't, they're going to be in sorrow. And it has something to do with that here. Because somebody here only want to control something. If somebody here always want to control this and control that in their relationship, it's not going to work out. Somebody has to be the bigger person and let it go. And it has something to do with that here. Everything ain't going to be right, and everything ain't going to be perfect. And it has something to do with that here. Has something to do with the Queen of Swords, air energy here. So something's going to have to be slowed down with the Queen of Swords. It has something to do with sometimes you got to be the Queen of Cups. Sometimes you got to be the Queen of Wands. It has something to do with the lonely one here. And it has something to do with the Fool. So somebody here can be a lonely one. And this lonely one here is abundant. And it has something to do with that here. But it has something to do with somebody here can be abundant, but somebody here needs to not put their projections onto their partner, or they're going to be in sorrow, because it has something to do with their hurt. Y'all gotta work together. And what I mean by outsiders, if y'all let it outsiders into y'all relationship, it's not going to work out. It has something to do with planning for the future. So a lot of you guys could be planning for the future here, collective. But it has something to do with somebody here that's planning for the future is a copycat. Give me one on the slow down. Somebody here play with an earth angel here. Yeah, they play with an earth angel here, whoever this is. And they play with this earth angel, their relationship is balanced. This earth angel found their yinger and yanger. It has something to do with cautious counterpart. It has something to do with somebody who ain't making no bad decisions. So if they doing this to a earth angel, or they doing this to earth angel here, this earth angel ain't making no more bad decisions than somebody who got a counterpart. This earth angel gonna leave them behind because it has something to do with their hurt. Because this earth angel is an innocent love. This person that don't bring drama to people. Give me one on the Queen of Swords here. It has something to do with this earth angel go only make somebody do soul reflection work. And it has something to do with their hurt. Somebody go out to do soul reflection work. Because it has something to do with somebody here. They got selfish desires here. They only go through a downfall here. And the reason why they go through a downfall because somebody here can be gorgeous here. But somebody here got a counterpart. And it has something to do with their. That's why somebody here need to not make more decisions. If somebody is with one person, let them be with that person and y'all walk away. Because it's many fishes in the sea. And it has something to do with their hurt. Y'all gotta let go of them. Y'all got to do this soul reflection work, man. This earth angel gonna make y'all do a soul reflection work. Because it has something to do with y'all. Y'all can't be thinking y'all can control everything. Because your relationships is never going to last. You got to also look at accept your partner for who they are fully. They dark side as well as they light side. You're going to have to accept them fully. Unexpected. This was somebody finna find out on the phone. And it has something to do with their hurt. And it has something to do with new love. Somebody got a new love. Yeah. It has something to do with options here. So it has something to do with many options. This earth angel got many options here, but it got something to do with in the home here. Somebody here could be a snake. And it has something to do with there here with this dating. Somebody think that they got options here. Whoever this is. Something is slowing down with somebody's options. But it has something to do with there here. Because somebody is a snake and somebody is still dating somebody here. It has something to do with somebody need to look between the lines. And their options. Because it has something to do with somebody who play with a high vibe person here, and it has something to do with somebody who to go through a divine intervention because it has something to do with in divine timing. And the reason why is because on social media here in a home, somebody thinks social media is all good, but they finna see that they dealing with a snake that's still dating people. That's why a lot of y'all need to look at y'all lover dark side. It depends. It got something to do with their dark side. Y'all gotta accept them for who they are. If you do not accept them for who they are, y'all need to walk away. And it has something to do with their hurt. Or y'all gonna keep going through the same cycles. What's coming in for my collective? Something gonna happen on a Saturday. We also have for some money is coming to you. So some type of money is coming to somebody here on a Saturday. Somebody here might want to fake apologize to y'all or something like that here. And it has something to do with that here. It has something to do with you only live once. But if you work it right once is enough. Somebody here might want to be friends with benefits with somebody here. And it has something to do with that as well. It has something to do with the warning gamble moon harvest. Somebody here could be harvesting, receiving, and sharing the abundance that is available to you. So a lot of you guys could be receiving and sharing abundance with others that's available to y'all. It got something to do with gratitude and growing with generosity, encouraging you to speak your truth. The more you give, the more you are able to receive. And it has something to do with that. Somebody here might owe rent, or somebody here owe rent her, or something like that as well. We have her ungrateful, so somebody could be ungrateful her, whoever this is. That's something to do with I am an elf girl and I use men. So somebody here use men. And it has something to do with that her. Somebody could be a high priestess her too, and it got something to do with that her, with this value or a spiritual practitioner. But it has something to do with a high priestess or a spiritual practitioner her could be going to dinner or having a dinner party with someone her. Okay, somebody could be a practitioner her. That never love you. So somebody here never loves somebody here. They never love somebody. Because it has something to do with they are going to switch up on you. Somebody here going to switch up on somebody here. They have something to do with that here. At your house. Somebody could be at somebody's house here. It has something to do with don't gossip anymore. So somebody here need to stop gossiping about somebody. It got something to do with a karmic family member. Somebody here is a karmic family member too. It has something to do with something gonna happen on a Friday here. And it has something to do with that here. So somebody could be having social with somebody here on a Friday or a Saturday. It has something to do with the ex-lover. So somebody here could be, talking about their ex-lover here. It has something to do with that here. I am an elf boy and I use women. So somebody here is an elf boy and they use women. And somebody here could be an elf girl and they use men. Whoever this is. It has something to do with you might be the side chick. So be careful. So somebody here might be a side chick. So they might need to be careful. It has something to do with a serious conversation needs to happen. So some type of serious conversation need to be happening. Because it has something to do with they are not making. It says they are making false promises. Somebody here is telling false promises to somebody. Okay? So be aware. Y'all need to have clear communication with somebody here. If y'all don't have clear communication with somebody, if y'all have clear communication, y'all gonna be in harmony. But if y'all don't, y'all gonna go through something here. And it has something to do with that here. Okay? So let's see what's coming in here for y'all. We have the Ten of Pentacles, so a lot of you guys could be with family and and things like that here with this Ten of Pentacles. We also have for the Hermit. A lot of you guys are going within Virgo energy. So some of you Virgos could be with family and stuff like that as well. What's coming in for my collective? We have for the Ace of Pentacles, Earth energy. And the Two of Swords. Somebody here is indecisive for her. Somebody could be indecisive about money. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the Sun, Leo energy. And it has something to do with some of y'all could be in contracts here in the Sun. But Spirit wants y'all to be aware. Some of y'all might be indecisive about money. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with the Queen of Cups, water energy. And it has something to do with the Moon card. So it has something to do with the Queen of Cups here. Somebody here is hiding something here. And it got something to do with the Knight of Swords. Yep. It has something to do with the Two of Pentacles. So somebody here is juggling, somebody here, and somebody here is indecisive. And it has something to do with their. It has something to do with the Eight of Cups here. It has something to do with somebody here is walking away from their friends here. Because some of their friends are juggling them. And it has something to do with their. That's why they fit to fight with their friends with the Five of Swords. Somebody is juggling somebody here and somebody here is indecisive. It has something to do with the Magician Gemini energy here. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody could be manifesting to juggle somebody here or something like that as well. It has something to do with the Devil Capricorn energy. And it has something to do with the Five of Wands. So it has something to do with somebody here is in a toxic relationship here. And somebody put somebody here in competition. It has something to do with somebody here can be fine. Everything can be fine. But somebody here thought they could Ten of Swords, a Temperance angel. This is what they thought they was gonna do, is set a sword this Tempest Angel her, but it's a missing opportunity for that with this Four of Cups. Because the Tempest Angel friends is the ones that's going through a Ten of Swords, and it has something to do with that her. Right, here's indecisive. So I already played with an Earth Angel. That's only gonna make somebody go through soul reflection. This person is a Queen of Swords. And somebody here that thought that they had a whole bunch of options, go have to look between the lines, because they have something with somebody here for to be the Five of Pentacles, sir. Because it has something to do with the Page of Princesses. So it has something to do with the Knight of Pentacles. Somebody could be giving or something like that to somebody. Give me one on the Ace of Pentacles. It has something to do with the Five of Cups. Somebody is going to be the Five of Cups here about money. Because it has something to do with the strength core Leo energy. And it has something to do with somebody here could be working. It could be a Leo here that's working her. And it has something to do with the world. It's a closing of a cycle. Or somebody here got the strength that they be working. Give me one on the Two of Swords. It has something to do with the Seven of Cups. But somebody that's putting up illusions and stuff like that her, and indecisive her. That's what somebody for being a Five of Cups. Because it has something to do with the Three of Wands her, and it has something to do with somebody who can see somebody here juggling them. And it has something to do with that her, and it has something to do with this Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, Earth energy. Give me one on the Two of Pentacles. It has something to do with the Queen of Wands her, fire energy. So it has something to do with somebody thought that they could juggle this Queen of Wands her, be indecisive and put illusions up. It has something to do with that, but it has something to do with somebody here for being in their head with this Nine of Swords, because it's just for somebody here to be in their head. A Libra here could be in their head here, and it has something to do with that because it got something to do with what they were sowing their season too. Give me one on the Magician, Gemini energy here. It has something to do with the Three of Pentacles. Somebody here was working together with somebody here. This is what somebody here was working together with. They thought they could juggle somebody here. But not on top of that, they thought they could be indecisive for it. And then on top of that, they thought they could put up illusions about some type of money to somebody here. And that's why somebody fit be the Five of Cups, because it got something to do with his judgment on somebody here. Somebody thought they was going to make a judgment on the Empress here. That's a Hierophant towards energy. And it has something to do with that here. But his swords holding back. That's what it has something to do with her. Somebody here thought they go, whoever this Queen of Wands be working with her, they be sitting around her trying to put illusions up to a Queen of Wands her. Well, wherever this Queen of Wands be working with, they be thinking they can juggle this Queen of Wands, but that stuff is dead. It's dead here. That's a fact. Especially if they playing with an Earth Angel here. I ain't gonna only make them look at themselves. It got something to do with a air sign here. It got something to do with the Ace of Swords, and it got something to do with a Gemini, a Libra, and a Aquarius here. So this has something to do with air signs. And it has something to do with this air sign here, but it has something to do with somebody here can be charming and in passion. This air sign can be in charming and passion with somebody here. Yeah. Give me one on the Five of Cups. It has something to do with the Ten of Cups. So somebody here is not happy with family. It's connected to somebody's family here. So somebody here family might not be happy or something that is connected to money. It has something to do with negotiations and bargaining, but it has something to do with a hang up here with these negotiations and bargaining, because it has something to do with somebody here could be changing environments, and it has something to do with that here. Got something to do with a happy family that's not content about money. It has something to do with a long way here. So somebody here got a long way here. This family does. They got a long way to put up illusions to somebody here, because somebody here finna break up her, and somebody here finna be solid. Because it has something to do with this divine maximum here, and they got something to do with this divine maximum here finna go through a dark night of the soul. Because it has something to do with sex and good time. So this divine maximum could have had a sex and good time, but this person could be going through a dark night of the soul, because this person got a long way that's connected to their family here. Somebody here's indecisive here about money. But not just on top of that, it's a family here that got a long way here, because somebody here is putting up illusions here. And it has something to do with her. It has something to do with thirst. So somebody here could be thirsting her. It has something to do with her. Like seeking attention as well. But it has something to do with whoever they thirsting for, they be praying for them and they protect it. Whoever they be thirsting for. Because it has something to do with somebody thought they could put somebody here in a roller coaster with this magnetic. And it has something to do with her. But somebody here is moving the calm of waters and somebody here could be silent and somebody here gonna only close out a cycle here. This Queen of Wands is. And it has something to do with her. Because it has something to do with flirting and wanting to date. So somebody here is thirsting to flirt and want to date somebody here. And it has something to do with her. But somebody here, fake friends, her is two-faced to her. And they thought they could be two-faced to a divine feminine. Somebody divine feminine. And they got something to do with fake friends. But somebody here is obsessed her. And they obsess her because what they obsess is somebody here going to have to do soul, mirror, and reflect. Because it has something to do with her. It's a third party here. And somebody thought they could put it. Somebody here that's in a third party that do self-growth, self-focus, and self-growth and self-find. They thought they could put them in a third party. Somebody here was trying to backstab somebody here and wear a mask to somebody here. That's the shocking news. And it has something to do with her. Because they miss somebody here. Somebody here miss somebody here. It's a third party here. Somebody here gonna have to do so because they got to look between the lines or whoever this is. Because somebody here trying to play with the earth angel here. And it has something to do with her collective. It's a family here that thought they could put up illusions to somebody here, and they got a long way to put up illusions to somebody here, especially about money, because it has something to do with somebody thought they could juggle a Queen of Wands here and act like they working with this Queen of Wands here, but it got something to do with somebody here thought that they could be thirsty here. They want somebody here to be thirsty. It's like they want somebody here, they want to flirt with this person, act like they want to date this person, and they want this person to be thirsty. And this is what they want this Queen of Wands to be like. This is what they try to do to a Queen of Wands. They want a Queen of Wands to be thirsty. But it has to do with that. I told you it's a third wheel here. It's a third wheel here. And it has to do with that here. And they want to gain. This third wheel want to gain. Or this third wheel here is acting like they organize her. Yeah. Somebody here is juggling or try to juggle a Queen of Wands and want this Queen of Wands to be thirsty. And or if they do it, they do this to a Queen of Wands, but it's a Gemini here. They act like they want to work together with this Gemini and flirting with this Gemini and want to date. But it has something to do with it's a family here, and it's a family that got a long way here. It's a decor here. Something be a decor here, so it be ending. And the reason why it's going to be an ending here because somebody here got pride here in a family. They got pride. Somebody here and their family got pride. That's why it's going to be a stop. Yeah, so doing somebody here, it's going to be stressed out here. It's a decor for somebody here being stressed. And they have to do it there here. Because it has something to do with treasure. And it has something to do with pray. So somebody here be praying here about their treasure. They pray about their money here. This person that do self-love. That's why they can't make this person stressed out. It got something to do with somebody here making negotiations here. It got something to do with somebody here friends her. They partying her. But it's a decor for somebody friends. Because it has something to do with somebody here thought they was going to put somebody here in the third party here. And now they want to try to apologize. But it has something to do with somebody here. And then they want somebody here to be confused on it. Or they want somebody here to act like they don't know nothing. Yeah, like, nah. Somebody here is not finna act like they don't know nothing. Somebody here already know the game. Whoever this is. If they doing this to a Queen of Wands, that's an Earth Angel. Yeah. So somebody here played around here. Something slowed down with a Queen of Swords here. Give me what on this Queen of give me what on this deck card. It has something to do with I feel cold, detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. So somebody here is cold and detached from a connection here. It's a deck card here. It has something to do with I feel empty, hollow inside. I can't open up right now. So somebody here feel empty and hollow inside. Yeah, so do I feel alone in the darkness. There is my light. Where is my light? Somebody here feel darkness. They feel alone in the darkness, sir. And they acting like, where is their light? Because it has something to do with I feel overwhelmed. I am draining in my own thoughts. So somebody here feel overwhelmed and they draining in their own thoughts. But it has something to do with I think of you at night when the world sleeps and my mind is awakened. So somebody think about somebody here at night. But it has something to do with I don't want to be contact right now. I wish to be alone. So somebody here, they don't want them to contact them. They wish to be alone. Whoever this is. Somebody here want to control something, or somebody here thought they could control somebody here and treat them like a puppet here. It has something to do with that. They want to control them and they want them to be insecure, whoever this is. Yeah. It has something to do with that. And not on top of that, they want to control them, but they also want to put their projections up onto them. Whoever this is. This person that's in shame, that's in a darkness here. Yeah, this person that's ashamed is putting projections onto somebody and then thinking that they can control them. But it has something to do with they finna get a surprise. They're not gonna be able to put their projections onto somebody who and control them because this person is finna put a judgment out on them, somebody who trauma. I told you they play with an earth angel here that's gonna only put judgment on somebody's trauma. And it has something to do with their this person gonna be ashamed for playing with an earth angel. I don't know what's going on here. I ain't right around here. I told you that. If they did it to the Queen of Wands. We have for surrendering your beliefs is secure. So it says surrendering your beliefs is secure. So somebody here could have went on an adventure here and they surrendered their beliefs is secure. And it has something to do with that. It has something to do with surrender to fear. Somebody here gonna have to surrender to fear. Hold on, I ain't gonna do that yet because I gotta do these. Somebody here try to treat a earth angel like an option. Yeah, they try to treat this earth angel that's balanced her. I'm going to show it to you. They try to treat this earth angel that's balanced her like an option. That's why some feel be slowed down for them. Because they try to treat this earth angel like an option. And they did this to this earth angel that's balanced. This earth angel is the door of romance her. This person is balanced. And this person balanced they dark and they light. This earth angel did. And it has something to do with that her. But they try to do this to a Sagittarius her. Yeah, it has something to do with that. They say working together as a union. So this Sag can work together as a union with somebody her. And it has something to do with that her. But it has something to do with they wanted to treat this earth angel like an option. And when they try to treat this earth angel like an option, something gonna slow down for them. But treating this earth angel like an option here. Because it has something to do with this Queen of Swords here. It has something to do with they try to do this to a Queen of Swords here. That's only gonna make them do mirror and reflection. And it has something to do with that here. They should look between the lines, whoever this is. Because it has something to do with something can be stillness here. They got something to do with power and determined. But something is stillness here. But it has something to do with that here. If they doing this to a earth angel, if they doing this to a Sag or a Leo. They could be doing this to a Leo as well. But it has something to do with that here. Yeah. And it has something to do with that here. And it has something to do with a Leo or a Sag here. Gonna only make them look at the mirror. And it has something to do with that here because it got something to do with somebody here can be planted. And it has something to do with that here. Somebody here is in the Six of Wands. Yeah, that's what I started doing here. Somebody gonna only make somebody here look in the mirror. Whoever this is. You finna find this out. Got something to do with Aquarius energy, the star. And then I started doing somebody here gifted. Whoever this is they playing with her is gifted. And then I started doing that her. And I started doing somebody can be intuitive her. If they do this to a Sagittarius, a Leo, or a Aquarius her, they too gifted. They intuitive. And I started doing that her because it has something to do with imprisonment her. Somebody thought they was gonna imprison a ascended person and do a love spell on them. And this is what they thought they was gonna do to this person her. And they got something to do with somebody thought they gonna do a love spell her. Watch and see if the love spell working her. With this 7 of Swords. That's what I started doing her. But then I started doing somebody here finna be annoyed. And they finna be annoyed her with this unexpected money. Yeah. If they doing it to an Aquarius, a Sagittarius her, or a Leo, that's gonna be a no-no. Because it got something to do with single. This person gonna stay single. Because it got something to do with that her. This person got faith in their twin flame. They got faith in their twin flame. But it has something to do with emotional manipulation her. And it has something to do with somebody could be trying to emotionally manipulate a Leo. And it has something to do with that her. It has something to do with courthouse her. It has something to do with a third party. Somebody here finna put somebody here. They try to put a Leo in a third party here. But this Leo only gonna block them. Yeah. Or they're playing around here with the wrong one. If they did it to Aquarius, or they did this to a Sag, or they did it to an Aquarius, it's gonna be a no-no here. Yeah. Because it's Aquarius and this Sag and this Leo is gifted. And they intuitive. They already know the game that you're playing. And then I started doing that her. I told somebody if it be in fur. If it be in fur. The reason why they gonna be in fur her with these mind games they thought they was playing on with this Sag, with this Leo, and with this Aquarius, it's gonna be a no-no. Love unconditionally. I told you. Somebody heard love unconditionally here. These people love unconditionally here. They I started doing that here. This the clarity that somebody here finna get up. They love her. If somebody here is with a Aquarius, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, they love unconditionally her, and they love her unconditionally. This is the clarity that they gonna get because it has something to do with that her. It got something to do with Pisces her that can be running and escaping her because I started doing somebody thought they could do spell work and black magic on somebody her and hex them to be corrupt and take somebody money her. Somebody her is spying on somebody her. They got something to do with that her. Yeah. Yeah, I started doing main character. I told somebody it's a main character her. They doing this to an Aquarius, a Sagittarius, or a Leo. It's gonna be a no-no because it got something to do with somebody's siblings or want somebody tax check. They siblings want their tax check her. But somebody here is finna get rejected her, and the reason why they finna get rejected her, somebody thought they can reject somebody and put their projections onto somebody her, and it has something to do with this player her finna go through financial blockages. Because this player here finna go through financial blockages because he wanted this empowering person to go through that. And it has something to do with that her. This powering person is gifted. Like I told you, this Leo, this Sagittarius, and this Aquarius her is gifted. They empowering and they gifted her and they connected to source. And it has something to do with that her. And they went through a transformation her. And they thought they were gonna glutton off them. Nah, that stuff dead. Now what it say right here, they doing this to an Aquarius, or they doing this to a Leo, or they doing this to a Sagittarius, it's gonna be a no-no. They too gifted her. They intuitive on your mess. Somebody is intuitive on somebody's mess her. Yeah. If they treat this earth angel, this Aquarius is an earth angel her. If they treat this person like an option, it's gonna be a no-no. If they treat this Sag like an option, it's gonna be a no-no. If they treat this Leo like an option, it's gonna be a no-no. And it has something to do with that her. Because it got something to do with a contract her. This person intuitive on their contract. It has something to do with her. And somebody here is cautious. It's a deck card with this cautiousness. Because somebody here could be standing her, and it has something to do with it. Could be a friend. Somebody here could be somebody friend her, and it could be a Cancer. There could be somebody friend, and it has something to do with that her. Because it has something to do with this person is connected to angels and guidance. I told you that. Their contract is connected to the ethers. And it's connected to the... I told you, if you're doing this to a Sag, if you're doing this to a Leo, and if you're doing this to a Aquarius, it's going to be a no-no. Because it has something... They love unconditionally her. They love people even though they got flaws. And if they doing this to them, it's going to be a no-no. Because it got something to do with this reader her for the level up. And it has something to do with her because it got something to do with somebody thought they can put up pressures up to somebody who that's in victory and success. But they knowledgeable. I told you, this Aquarius and this Sagittarius and this Leo is too knowledgeable. And they know what's up. I told you, all you gonna do is dig up your dirt. Yeah, y'all playing with the wrong one. Yeah. Y'all playing with the wrong one, sir. God definitely is. Y'all doing this to an Aquarius, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. I'm telling you what's going on here, man. Told you, Libra energy. Y'all do this to a Libra, and the same thing. You doing this to this Libra too. It has something to do with that. It got something to do with Earth energy. This connects to Earth signs as well. And it has something to do with that. It got something to do with fire signs as well. Her Earth signs and fire signs. Her. And it got something to do with the lovers. It has something to do with the Aquarius. I told you, it got something to do with the Aquarius here too. Yeah. Got something to do with water energy as well. Y'all doing this to these earth angels, treating them like options. It's gonna be a no-no here. Gonna be a no-no. Because it got something to do with somebody here finna be blocked. I told you that if it be blocked her, whoever this is. So if you got fire, water, and earth in y'all chart here, and it got something to do with the Aquarius and a Libra here, somebody here better not do this. Because it got something to do with that here. It got something to do with surrendering to stillborn. So somebody here can be still and be by themselves or whoever this is. Somebody knows somebody here got a dark side too. It got something to do with to surrender to low self-esteem. Somebody here wants somebody here to be have low self-esteem here. And it has something to do with that here, but it has something to do with surrendering to joy. It has something to do with surrendering to your ego here, and it has something to do with surrendering to your fear of intimacy. So somebody here need to not fear of intimacy here, because it got something to do with somebody here can have an ego. That's why I told you, somebody here gonna have to let go of trying to control everything, because it has something to do with that. It has something to do with surrendering to your soul path. Somebody here is on their soul path. Now y'all know. I just had to keep it a buck with you. We have here the voice of the soul. Listening to your soul calls to find your true self. So somebody heard they listen to their soul calls to find their true self. This person is the mystery of codes. Solving mystery codes and discovering hidden truths. So whoever this is, they discover hidden truths, sir. Whoever this is, it's Sag, there's Leo, there's Aquarius, sir. It has something to do with that here. It got something to do with a maze. So somebody thought they could put somebody here that listens to their soul calling to find their true self into a maze. And it has something to do with that here by finding their way through a limbo and finding a new beginning. So they thought they was going to put this person as the voice of souls into a maze her. Yeah. This is what they thought they was going to do to this person. And it has something to do with that here. Stay alert into the darkness of the night and discover the hidden truth. Somebody here can go into the darkness and still find hidden truths. Whoever this is, they thought they was going to put in the maze. And it has something to do with that here. This Aquarius, they thought they going to do this too. This Sagittarius, this Leo, it got something to do with the guiding of the heart guiding your mind and your, it says guiding your mind and finding inner peace. So somebody here, they find inner peace into their mind. And they thought they was gonna play with somebody's mind here and put them in a maze. They did this to a phoenix. They wanted this phoenix to be in a lost city. And it has something to do with that her. When this phoenix is the inverbal barrier. So this phoenix her, that it says break down barriers and also become new horizons. So they thought they was gonna put this phoenix in a lost city that break down barriers. Yeah, somebody played around her. It did. Whoever this is. Because now you know what's going on here. It did. And then they tried to play around with it about everything to her. It was no. It has something to do with taking a step back. So somebody here could be withdrawing her. They do reflection work. They also gain new perspectives and they do pauses. This Aquarius, this Sag, and this Leo. It has something to do with this person is a true bomber. Unexpected as well as destroyed her. So this person brings the truth. Whoever they playing with her. This person also got a third eye. And it has something to do with their hair too. Because it has something to do with in divine timing. And in divine timing here, somebody here thought they was going to have somebody here hands stuck her. If they had this Aquarius, this Leo, or this Sagittarius her, hand stuck, or this Libra hand stuck her, they're going to go through a storm. Their prayers are not going to be answered. And it says it right here. It says, abandoned into the storms of the lack of support during difficult times. So they wanted somebody, her support system, her to go through difficult times with this tied up. Yeah, sound good. Sound real good here. Sound real good here. Wherever this is, because it has something to do with the moon, but it has something to do with the Wicca crest. It says I accept that here and now. So somebody here, they be in the here and now, is expecting where I am, and that is a place of performance and learning. So somebody here learn a lot, and they in the here and now. Whoever this is with this Wicca crest, and that's a door there. Whoever this is. This person explores the wildness and dance into pleasure. Wherever they play it with like that. Y'all take care. Bye bye, collective.